Hi, my name's Denny Dark. I'm speaking from beautiful Mexico, from a quaint little town that gives me so much inspiration when I do get down and write. I've been asked quite a few questions by people that I bump into down here. So I thought I'd do a few little videos before figuring out how to do the whole YouTube thing. Us boomers, um, us and technology, like the wheel, social media, building a website, putting on an adult diaper, it can be really challenging for us boomers. Um, I'm just kidding about the adult diaper, by the way. Sorry. So the first question, what do you write and why do you write it? Well, I wear two hats. The first hat is the Sombrero hat. Do you like the sombrero? There we go. And I write under the name Denny Dark. I write fiction, funny thrillers, zany satire. I also have another hat that I wear under the sort of non-fiction genre. It's memoir and difficult issues like trauma, um, generation trauma, counselling type things that brings out the social worker, child protection hat that I wear as well. So why do I write humour? Because it's a tough niche. It's a difficult um, area in which to write. Well, everybody wants to write horror or love stories, fantasy, um, those kind of things, and they're all fine. I've got an eclectic taste in reading. I like Dostoevsky, Solzhenitsyn, Joseph Heller, Monty Python, Aldous Huxley, Frank McCourt, Sedaris, those kind of authors and silly folk who write books. Um, I love to read. Reading saved my life. I had a terrible childhood. There I go laughing. I find humour in the darkness. And there's lots about that in my memoir. I couldn't write a memoir without it being funny too. So that's why I wrote a funny misery memoir that's out this May or June time. I like to read humorous books, and I very rarely have laughed out loud when I'm reading a book. Catch 22, I laughed all the way through it. I've read it about 20 times. That book saved my life as a teen just through laughter. Carl Hayson, who wrote books like Squeeze Me, Bad Monkey, he's another author who makes me laugh out loud. But there's not many of them out there. And so I was nagged by my twin daughters to write books, mainly because they think their dad is funny, right? I've got four daughters. The other two daughters, they're lovely, but they're often embarrassed by my humour. Dad, you're so inappropriate. Dad, you're so silly. Dad. So anyway, my twin girls, they're kind of hilarious, and they nagged me to write some books. So having worked quite hard most of my life in some pretty challenging areas like policing, social work, that kind of thing, I decided to write books that weren't necessarily intended to make other people laugh, although that would be really cool. Well, if you find me funny, that's fantastic. But I write things to make me laugh. Okay, Sombrero, when I wrote it, made me laugh, and it still makes me laugh when I turn the odd pages and see the odd bit of narrative there. It just makes me laugh, and laughing is good medicine for me. And so that's the reason mainly why I write. Anyway, thanks for listening.